Welcome back, Kindred Spirits. I am Donna Goodett, and thank you for joining us today. Throughout this holiday series, we're exploring the timeless messages found in beloved classics like It's a Wonderful Life, The Polar Express, Miracle on 34th Street, The Year Without a Santa Claus, A Christmas Carol, and Yes, Virginia, There Was a Santa Claus. They're all stories that remind us of hope, belief, kindness, and the quiet power of the human spirit. And these episodes are not very long. They're between 8 and 12 minutes long, so you can listen to them on the go. You can listen to them if you have a few moments. And as an extra special bonus, I was guided to create original guided meditations to go with each podcast episode. So along with the episode, I've created a separate gentle guided meditation moment. And these meditations are completely standalone. You don't need to listen to the episode first, but they're simply an invitation to pause, breathe, reflect, and carry the message a little deeper into your own heart. So you'll find the meditation immediately following the episode, if and when you feel guided to listen. I really hope you enjoy the heart that went into each episode. Let's begin. As the snow begins to fall and the holiday draws near, I always find myself returning to one of the most heartfelt stories ever told, The Polar Express. It's a film that beautifully reminds us what it means to believe, not just in Santa, but in magic, hope, and the unseen wonders that quietly weave through our lives every day. And it's not only the movie, the book is fantastic. It's fabulous. It's just something that you go to year after year. You just always read it. This movie is especially meaningful in our home, as well as the book. My husband absolutely adores The Polar Express, and when I say adores, I mean he watches it at least 20 times every holiday season. And honestly, even off season, when he needs something, he'll watch it. There's just something about it that touches him so deeply. Maybe it's the meaning, the message, the feeling it brings. It never gets old for him. He's always loved trains, and this movie combines everything he feels connected to. Trains, memory, faith, and that sense of wonder we so often lose as adults, don't we? Over the years, The Polar Express has become more than a movie for him. It's something he feels in his heart. And I feel the same way too. It just gets to me every time. I think sometimes we don't just watch certain movies, we return to them because they remind us of who we are. And I think as adults, we often lose touch with that childlike faith, that unshakable belief in something bigger than ourselves. Because you know what? Life happens. We experience heartbreak, loss, illness, disappointment. And little by little, that magic starts to fade, doesn't it? We tell ourselves, well, we're just being realistic. But deep down, our soul still longs to hear the bell, the one that only rings for those that truly believe. When I watch the Polar Express, I see more than a train traveling to the North Pole. I see a journey of the spirit. Each passenger on the train represents a part of us: the doubter, the dreamer, the believer, the seeker. It's a reminder that faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting that your heart already knows, even when your eyes can't see it. There's a particular moment in the film, the little boy in the blue robe, that holds deep meaning in our family, especially for my husband and I. For my husband, that little boy reminds him so much of our grandson when he was younger. They created so many beautiful memories together and shared such a special bond. And they still do. And every time he sees that character, it brings him right back to those moments: the laughter, the closeness, and the love that only exists in that precious season of life. Because reality is, kids grow up. They grow up and they never leave our hearts, but their likes and dislikes change, their priorities change. And that little boy is 19 years old now. And yet, in that character, those memories still live on. Movies have a way of doing that, don't they? They hold our memories for us. For me, belief has had its own journey. There was a time years ago when I was struggling deeply with my health and with my faith. It was also after my mom's passing, in 2003, and I found myself questioning so much, including belief itself. I didn't lose it all at once, but it slowly slipped away. And then something interesting happened. Everywhere I looked, I kept saying one single word: believe. I would get something in the mail. There it was on something: believe. I would get mail. I worked in a corporate entity. And when I get my mail, it was in those interoffice envelopes that would come up from the mail room. And there was one time I remember getting just a piece of paper in there that just said believe. And it just knocked me for a loop. I literally took my breath away. I'd pull into a parking spot and the car in front of me would have a bumper sticker that simply said, believe. Very innocuous, but at the same time, so meaningful. One day in the middle of summer, nowhere near the holidays, I was driving on the highway. I saw a massive billboard on the side of the road with just one word on it. You're right. You guessed it. Believe. If that isn't an eye-opener or a message from spirit, I honestly don't know what is. And slowly, gently, I began to believe again. Not all at once, not perfectly, but enough. And isn't that what the Polar Express is really about? Having faith in the unseen, choosing to believe even when doubt feels easier. Our home reflects that reminder too. We have bells inscribed with the word believe displayed on our lighted trees and our Christmas tree. We have a sign that says the bell still rings for those who truly believe, with the Polar Express train on it. And I keep that sign out all year. I love signs and gentle reminders in our home, reminders that help us on the days that are not so good, whether it's remembering that it's a wonderful life or remembering to believe in things we can't always see. Because belief doesn't mean life is easy. It means we're willing to trust anyway. And the bell and the Polar Express symbolizes that sacred connection. It's the sound of intuition, of inner knowing. It's spirit quietly whispering, don't give up. You're not alone. Keep going. So as we move through this season, I invite you to gently ask yourself, what does belief mean to you now? Do you still believe in magic and miracles, in your own resilience? Do you allow yourself to see the world through the eyes of wonder, even when life feels heavy, especially when life feels heavy? 'Cause you know what? I believe no matter what. And because of that, I know I will always hear the bell. And maybe if you listen closely enough, you will too. As we come to the close of this episode and as Christmas Eve settles in around the corner, I want to invite you into a quiet moment of stillness. Tonight and many nights leading up to Christmas or even afterwards can bring so many emotions. And for some, it's filled with warmth and tradition. For others, it carries grief, longing, or the ache of someone missing. I know in my own life, I'll be missing a few people, actually, a lot of people in my life this year. And for many of us, it's a mixture of all of it. So wherever you are tonight, however you're feeling, it's okay. Because as we get closer to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it isn't asking you to be joyful, certain, or whole. It's simply asking you to be present and to maybe believe just a little bit more. So if belief feels strong for you right now, hold on to it gently. If belief feels fragile, that's okay too. Even the smallest spark is enough. Maybe belief doesn't mean believing in magic or miracles. Maybe it means believing that you are held, that you are loved, that you are not walking this life alone. So as the night grows quieter, I invite you to take a slow breath in and a slow breath out and listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. Because sometimes belief doesn't arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes as a whisper. And if you listen closely enough, you may just hear the bell. May peace find you tonight. And may belief in whatever form you need stay close to your heart all year through.